for our sports chat today, well, as we know, the local netball season will get underway next month in Bloemfontein with the 2020 edition of the Telkom Netball League. Now, the tournament was initially scheduled for May 2020, but it was delayed due to the COVID-19 pandemic. And now it's all systems go. And this morning, I'm joined by Marlize, the brain of the Gauteng Jaguars, and Prins from Southern Stings on how they feel ahead of the season. Ladies, thank you very much for joining me this morning. I'm sure there's just nothing but excitement ahead of the league resuming. Let's start with you, Joe. What are you looking forward to the most about the start of the Telkom Netball League?
I'm just very excited about getting back on court. I mean, this past week was the first week that we were cleared to actually get back on court. So it's been almost like the whole year that we've not been on court. So I'm just excited about that, to be honest.
I think that's true, Joe, with you saying that it's been almost the whole year without playing anything. For you, Marlize, how hard was it, though, to make sure that you guys keep fit during lockdown and not playing netball so that when the resumption or when the league starts again, you are fit?
Obviously, it's not the same to play netball and to train, but you need to train hard on your own to go back to play as a team. So I think it was obviously a challenging situation for everyone because you don't have the space to train, you don't have the gym to train, you don't have a netball court, so you need to set up stuff and think out of the box to get the best out of the situation.
And going into the new season as defending champions, do you think there's so much pressure on you guys, Marlize?
Yes, there is obviously pressure because we won the previous one, but we don't want to focus on last year. It's a different tournament because it's not over 6 to 8 weeks anymore. It's over 2 weeks, and so it changed the whole ball game. So we need to focus on this year and focus on this 2-week tournament to get it done.
And Joe, with regards to what Marlize just mentioned right now, it's not going to be 6 weeks. Are you guys worried about the possibility of getting injuries because now it's been compressed into fewer weeks?
Yeah, it's definitely a whole different ballgame, like Marlize said, especially because it's a 2-week format and just jumping into a tournament after being off court for so long. But we have great management that has been managing us, that's been making sure that when we take court, we are, conditioned well enough to be able to do those 2 weeks. And also they've allowed us to take a bigger squad to the bubble. So it's kind of, if something may occur, God forbid, then we have a backup plan. So yeah, we are aware of that, but we are managing it as we can.
And the fact that you guys will be playing in the bio bubble with no family members coming to check on you, no fans will be at the games. How do you think you guys are going to be affected with this?
Oh, goodness. I think not having the fans there is really going to impact us a lot because that just changes the whole vibe, especially when it's going a bit tough and you need that extra little push. Having the fans there supporting you really, elevate your game. So this is definitely going to be a mental game more so than anything, I think. So yeah, we just have to, control the controllables and do with what you have as best as you can.
Marlize, have you had a chance to chat to your coach, perhaps ahead of going into the bubble in terms of preparing yourselves mentally?
Yeah, we talked a lot about it because obviously it's a situation now that's different because you're going to stay for 3 weeks in this bubble and you need to train there, you need to play there. So as Joe said, it's obviously a mental thing and we spoke about it. So you need to get mentally over this, you need to get mentally prepared for this because there's not going to be any spectators, there's not going to be a crowd, there's not going to be the normal situation that we used to. So yeah, we spoke about it a lot of times and we have a plan for it.
Okay, I guess I'm looking forward to just see how you guys are going to handle with that action over there behind closed doors. But over the weeks, obviously, we've heard the President of Netball South Africa, Ms. Cecilia, saying that she's been calling for a fully professional league, especially knowing that the World Cup is coming up. Now, I want to find out from you guys, do you think we are getting to that point where eventually it will be a professional league?
Yeah, sure. I do think so. Oh, Marlize, you can go.
Yes, I think so. I think with the new sponsor Puma, we had our launch last week, Monday, I think, and the dresses looks great, the situation looks great. So obviously I think building up to the 2023 World Cup, in the next few years, I think we'll reach the professional spot.
Then, Joe, what do you think still needs to happen for us to get to that level?
I definitely think we need more sponsors on board. Like, well done to Telkom for coming on another year until 2021, but we don't have that big sponsor that is committing up until 2023, up until the World Cup. That's really going to, push us, elevate us, help us with the development and really building the team for the World Cup. So I just think we need more people to come on board and really, get behind women's sports. And netball is one of the most played sports by women in the world. So I really think it's important for people to really support us and back us and, and for gender equality in sports to really, become an important thing.
Well, ladies, thank you very much for joining me this morning, and I'm hoping that you nothing but enjoy when the Telkom Netball League gets underway in October. That was Marlize, the brain of the Gauteng Jaguars, and Prins from the Southern Stings, just letting us in on how they're feeling ahead of the new season.